Hi, and welcome to another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. I am Doja Sun, your free-to-play friendly gamer, but that might change, and the reason for that is because of this Hawk Pass. Now, this Hawk Pass looks like a phenomenally amazing deal. Look at 20 days, 12 hours. You get a bunch of little challenges to accomplish every different week, and then you can go ahead and get some things that you can claim here. And then one of the first things here is you get an SSR character on Death Pierce, and then as you get up to tier 15, you can get SR Dogetto. Now, with the free side, you get something every other day kind of thing, or every other tier on here, and then you don't get anything after tier 20, right? You do get an SSR pendant, which is great, but on the paid for side, you get extra SSR pendant, SSR guaranteed ticket here, some more potions, wings, 5 diamonds. That's amazing right there. Plus the 2 characters, extra SSR pendants and diamonds. I mean, it becomes super, super good value, especially since when you click on this purchase special, $8. $8. I'm recording a video. Do not bother me. $8. That's it, $8. So I think it's a very good value. It's a really, really, really good value. So because it's such a good value, I might buy this and no longer be considered free to play. Now, what today's video is about, it's about this banner up here. We have all these exchange item special events. That's the one we want to look at right here. It's the Romantic Wishing Tree of Legend. Now, there is 17 days for this. You don't need to rush, but so we have this power up exchange where you've probably cleared everything out of that in the exchange shop, and now there's this exchange event item. So if we go down here to this event, look at all these different buttons here we have, right? So this little thing, it takes you to the exchange shop, little arrow. The eyeglass tells you about what the event is and the different items that you can earn. The arrow takes you to the event that you're looking at, and if we go back to there real quick, oh sorry, we gotta go back to here. The book, is it, oh shoot, the book here takes you to replay the story, and we don't care about replaying the story, right? So I don't know why there's a replay option. I mean, I do feel like the replay option here in the menu, replay story, is probably one of the most useless things in the game. Now, as for the event here that we're talking about, you want to use this arrow to get to the event, and I haven't finished. There's the forest path, there's Gilthunder's Guards, and there is the tree which grants true love. So those are the 3 different places, and you got to kind of work your way through it. And then each one of these things grants you different items in here. So we're going to get Wishing Tree Flower Petal, Token of Oath, Wishing Paper, and Love Letter. So you can get in the bronze box any of the different items here, but then you get more petals here. And then I'm sure it's different for the Gilthunder's Guards. We'll go look into that one real quick. And so you can get in here, the Token of Oath is the item here. So depending on which item you're going to be looking for, you'll want to farm these different missions. Now, I'm just trying to get through the whole thing first before I decide what I'm going to shop for, and then we can go ahead and see what we can spend those on. So if we go back into here, go to the exchange shop, move to the exchange shop, you can use letters for diamonds. You can do that 20 times. 20 diamonds, that's pretty awesome, right? You can also use letters for enhanced potions. I would wait on that one. Use your letters for diamonds first. You can use letters for enhanced potions and other things here. So it looks like you want to use your letters for diamonds, and then everything else, you're going to need 3 different things here to get the evolution pendants, in which case you want to get those first. And the R pendants I'm not really concerned about. Horns and wings are nice because then that guarantees you can donate to your guild. So there's 2 free days of donating to your guild. Now, because it's going to have 17 days, you'll have plenty of time to do this event. All right, you will have plenty of time to do this event. So don't worry about like getting here and using all of your what's it called, your stamina potions to redo this event, because with 12 days you'll have time. Just don't forget about it, right? One of the things that is easy to forget about is like, I don't even think I've done my free draw today. Look at, there's also a new banner. We can talk about this real quick. We've got a new Helbram here and Green King. We have the banner still for the Gother. Here's where I need to do my free draw, which I will do that later because you guys don't want to see my advertisement. So now that we have new characters, oh my goodness, there's so many things to go look at. Look at here. We have, where's Helbram? Red Helbram. This guy seems awesome. Should you draw for him? That's up to you. I'm not going to, but he seems awesome. He has ability to deplete 1 ultimate gauge, 3 ultimate gauges on a 3. He also has the ability to petrify just like King. So that is amazing. You can have 2 people with petrify on your team if you run this Fairy Helbram and the Blue King, which petrifies. You can have 2 petrifies. And then he's got an AoE. So he's basically just like King, but his basic here is like the Green Merlin or the Red Bond. So amazing. No, I'm not going to do that. His unique here increases basic stats by 5% per each surviving ally. So that means at the beginning he has more stats, and as other people die, he'll get weaker and weaker. So yeah, great. Awesome. Amazing. Dogetto. Here we go. We've got Dogetto. His unique increases strength attribute allies defense related stats by 30%. So if you put him with other red characters, though, their defense will go up. He's got a prevent ultimate gauge move from filling up for 1 turn. So basically it's a little shock on the ultimate gauge, which is awesome. Then here you can increase the damage dealt per debuff on the target, so he's going to do more damage against debuffed enemies. And then here you can stun for 1 turn, which is pretty amazing. The only other person I know that has stun is Meliodas, so this is pretty awesome. He cancels buffs and debuffs and stuns. Pretty good. I don't know if he's like, you know, super important, but he does have a really cool, interesting, fun kit. And then Death Pierce. I don't think Death Pierce is that good. Okay, decrease crit resistance, crit defense by 30%. Okay, good if you got somebody who's using crits. Here he can disable buffs and debuffs, and then remove buffs on the 3rd one. Here he has Shatter, which ignores resistance, so that's nice, I suppose. And then here he just has inflicts damage of an AoE on all enemies, and then decreases attack related stats. So that's pretty good, the attack related stats, but you got to try and rush that alt. He is green. I don't know. PvP, I don't know if Dogetto or Death Pierce are going to be super usable or important, but I definitely think that Red Helbram is awesome. So that's it for the new characters. And again, I wanted to say, you know, this banner up here, this is where you have to go and click on things, right, to get to the event, right? First purchase. No, that's not what I want. We want this one. So this is back to what we were talking about here. We're not going to look at the exchange shop. We did that already. It's the tree which grants true love. And so we're going to go ahead and play through this. And that's basically all I wanted to show you is how do you get here? Because what chapter are you on? You're not really on a chapter. You're on some place outside of what looks like to be Leonis. But when you click on the chapter, it says chapter 1, right? So it doesn't really matter where you are. You're on chapter 1 outside somewhere, but you can't actually get there from the chapter. Normally it'll... So that's that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the event and the new banner. Are you going to be drawing for Red Helbram, or are you just going to keep trying to get that Red Gother if you haven't gotten him? I have not gotten him if you saw my last video. So we are just going to go ahead and play through this. Now, I've been working on Hauser, so he's level 69, almost level 70, which is great, and I have started using him in my PvP team, so we'll showcase that sometime in the future. Please go ahead and give this video a like if this was helpful for you, or if you did enjoy the content. And if this is something you want to see more of, go ahead and subscribe. Please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do try and put out Grand Cross videos 2 to 3 times a week, if not more, depending on my schedule and how things are going. Now, you're probably going to be like, oh, your schedule, there's the coronavirus. Aren't you at home? Yes, I am at home, but I also have 2 children, and they do command a lot of my time. So, with that being said, it just depends on circumstances, on if and when I'm able to upload and release a video. So thanks again for checking my channel out. I think that the $8 is worth it.
Doctor.
You want to be a doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Try and game smarter.